Hi all. The preview of my smart home control. I would like to show you how it works. I think it's easy and a basic smart home control. So let's start it. As you can see, I got my Event Ghost open, my Vera home control over the website, and my phone is here. We got some monitoring. I'm using minimalistic text widget for that one. I'm gonna upload the profile for that one too on different websites. So the first window what you see here, it's for my home main profile, my SSID for my Wi-Fi connection. I got different voice profiles for my hands-free voice control, and got here my watch connected. We got two Vera devices here. One is a smart plug for my TV box. One is a smart plug in the same room for some different devices. These are my local devices, my personal computer, my laptop, my TV box. And here we got some online action monitoring. Let's start with that button. I'm gonna push it, and we got here a control panel. It's on Hungarian, excuse me for that. Just ignore these first three buttons. These are for my voice control. We got here one power device status button and one power button. The power button has two functions. If both devices are turned on, then it works like a turn-off button. If the devices are off, it works like a power-on button. As you can see here, both devices are on my monitor, and both devices are on. So let's take a look what happens. If I push the status button, I see here what happens. It's looking for the first device status, and I get here two notifications with both devices. I built this task. It's very easy to connect more devices. It uses simply a regex matching, so every device what I connect with ARON, means power on Hungarian, it's gonna be recognized and it's gonna have his own control panel. So if I open these notifications, I have here the same possibility, like this button. This scans all the Vera devices in this task. These buttons are working only for that one device, and I can turn them, and that power button should turn both off. If I push it now, here we get the possibility to control the devices one by one. I turn off, you see power off device, it's powered off. And here we get the monitor is also off. So actually this widget has changed it too. This widget is a standalone widget. If I push it, it's gonna run the AC master task. This controls everything. Basically makes nothing else, just looks for the action for all the devices and creates a notification where we get the possibility to control them one by one. The status button is only here because if you get a blackout or something and maybe the device was plugged manually or over some other controls, as you can see the monitor is working, turn it on. But so sometimes I had the trouble that it was turned on here and the status was still off because it's reacting uneven. So if you just see some differences between that monitoring and that monitoring, is the easiest way to check which one is wrong or right, if you can just click. So let's get back. So the thing is, I get here monitoring my PC also. Why? Because if I want to turn out all the devices, I want to power off my PC, and I got a couple of other devices connected to my TV box. The task is working like that. If I get the devices on, it's gonna run first the task, which should shut down my TV box. Let's test it. As power off for sure. Yes, push OK. Now power off first, and now we see the remote device. Here you can see power off. My laptop should power off now. TV box is powering off. My laptop is already power offed. I just removed here as you can see, turn off computer is out. So now TV box is turned off. And now it's gonna wait 15 seconds because of the Windows, of course, before it switches my TV box power switch off. And now it's the second device is also off, and our widget change it to red. Okay, so now let's look into the task. What we got here is, I'm gonna remove the notifications. The notifications are created always if you trigger manually or over a different control. As you can see, it's changed, and we got also the notification over here. Let's look into the task. Basically we got here only this is the only profile what we need to the whole thing. Everything else is for update, local device update, reader devices update, voice modes, my voice mode updates, and these belonging actually for the status, and these three here belonging to the minimalistic text widget. All of them, you can take a look here. This controls the control. I'm gonna upload that too. So let's look for the task. We get home control here. This is my main button. As I told you, if one device is turned off, one is on, this button works as on. If both are turned off, the button works as power on. And if both are turned on, then the button works as power off. So as you can see on, the control panel is also over there again. Let's take a look how that looks in Tasker. We got the AC master. This is the main task. Let's jump this one over. This is the task which belongs launch AC master. As you can see here, launch AC master. This is the task which triggers AC master, and actually every else button triggers or commands, everything is performs the task AC master, depending if you got one device or if you want to scan or turn all devices, everything is launching AC master. We got here, and everything is launched from AC master. So we got here status. This is our status panel. This one creates the notification one by one for each device. I think it's a bug, but it's a bit funny. It's a good bug. I like it that way. If I use global variables as the name in the notification, as you can see here, title, and I use this as ID also, the name title, and later on, if that variable was a global variable, as here, for the commands, which are triggered by the buttons are holding the name of the variable. So it's no problem to create that notification with a global variable and then clear the global variable, because the button is going to still remember the exactly name of the device. I don't know why is that. If you don't use global variables, they are empty. So I'm gonna, if I don't use global variables and I push 10 minutes later that button 2, here I'm gonna get %shAcdev, and I'm not gonna get ARM ALE or ARM TV box inside. I don't know why is that. So power on device, this is always power off Vera devices. Here the variable also the same. Local devices we got here. I like to loop everything, so I don't like to send the same command to 2-3 different devices, because it's basically the monitoring is not working. So if I get in the same time 2 power on commands from my Vera device or from my PC device, if I set up the task even to run both tasks together, the monitoring is not going to work out. So I'm looping with a for statement all over everything. That means I'm sending the commands power on, power off one by one to each device. I send the commands one by one to the Vera devices, and I send the commands one by one to the local devices, because it's just more stable as to use one array and send more commands in the same times. So this is local device status update, these belonging to the widget and my widget update. Let's take a look into the AC master. Not launch AC master. As I told you, this is a standalone app. If I don't set action or device, it's gonna run and it's gonna create for every device a notification. As you can see, now it's performing the task status. It's looping once because we got 2 devices, and now the 2 devices are there, and on the end clearing every notification. This task. Let's take a look. The variables, as you can see, ACDev. If I turn it here down, it's gonna recognize that something happens. The profile is gonna be triggered, and it shows us what happens. I can do the same for my PC, for my laptop. I turn command, and now it's turned it to off. If I turn it on, it's gonna turn it on. So that's all. I hope you like it. See you next time, and I'm gonna upload everything. So see you.